need to realize that it's the second game in a row, and we have to question ourselves why, and go back and keep on working. We always try to talk to the players about making sure that the mentality when we play home is that here nobody's going to come to be able to beat us. But it's not the case now. It's 2 games in a row. And I think it's the third in the history of the reborn of the Cosmos. So we're definitely not content. And we can talk about all the good things that we did, because we spoke in the locker room, and there's many things that we can rescue that we did well today. But at the end, as we said in the locker room, it's 1-0, we lost, and we don't get anything at home, which is not good. But we're gonna continue working. There's many more games to play.
Gio, in other losses earlier, you talked about not being creative enough in the attacking third. Is that something that you would point to today, or was it something different you think that happened?
No, I think today I thought that the first half we had the control of the game. We had the ball. We were moving the ball around. I don't think they had. I think they had only one chance, which was the goal. If you call that a chance, I think it was just something that Cipollani, created by himself, and then moved down 1-0. I think today we were poor in the attacking third, and we said that that's an area that we need to become stronger again. Nocelli not being with us, Matt's not having a good game today, and our forwards just could have been better. If I think today we were better in the final third, there's no way we lose this game, because I thought that we did a lot of good things, especially in the first half.
Given the 2 results at home, do you fear that this could become a mental problem with the team? Because you get 4 points on the road, but you have nothing to show at home in the fall season.
Yeah, I don't think that it's going to become something mental. I think that what we need to realize is that it's the second game that we lose at home, and the guys need to push themselves to do better. I don't think that now we're going to create that, something mentally, because from the coach, it's not going to give, I'm not going to give that message to them. I'm not concerned about the fact that we're going to think now that we are in problems. No, what I do believe is that we need to do better, and we need to find the areas that we need to work and then fix those things. And if we have to bring another striker, we have to bring another striker, if that's the solution. But at the end, there's things that we need to do. I just don't think that mentally we need to think about any negative situation.
Flores and Wade getting the start tonight, your 2 most recent signings. Tell me, what was the rationale behind putting them in the 11 tonight, and how do you think they performed?
Flores, I thought, performed very well. He's been just training, preparing. We were preparing him for this match. We have to understand as well that we have 3 matches this week, and we try to mix things a little bit, especially with Connor. He's going away, or he was supposed to go away to play a match as a homegrown match for MLS. So we knew he wasn't going to be available, and we wanted to get some guys rested in order to be ready for Wednesday. In the case of Connor Lade, he did some good things. I think he still needs to grow into the team, but I thought the performance of Flores was a very positive one.
Gio, particularly at home, it seems that the team has been struggling to score goals. Could that be attributed also to Dennison, who's kind of just coming back into form, and hopefully that'll help when he plays a couple of games?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's growing. Sometimes when you're playing, you come back from the injury and then you're on top, and then you start getting into the games, and then you kind of calm down a little bit into an area in which now you're going to go back up. What I'm talking about is in shape, in his physicality. So we could see today that he wasn't finding as much the ball as he did against the Strikers, or in the previous game against Ottawa. And that's product of the fact that he's still growing. I mean, we have to remember that he was since October pretty much that he didn't play. So we try to give him the chance to get games in order to grow, and then he's going to be more impactful for the team.
Following up in terms of Flores, he said that it took himself a little bit of time to get into the rhythm, but he seems to have some dangerous opportunities in the second half. What do you think of him?
Yeah, no, I think most of all what he did right is that he made good decisions. There were just a few times that he lost the ball. He didn't lose the ball too many times. He was good in covering. He gave us a lot of good things, and I think he's another player that is going to continue growing. We have to remember we're coming with a couple of injuries. Yomar was able to step in the field today. He showed, his quality, even though he's still not there yet physically. But this time that he gets on the game, he's gonna continue growing. And then when we have everybody ready and fit, then it will be a different story.
After like a loss like this, is it kind of better to have a short turnaround game on Wednesday than maybe sitting on it and dwelling on it?
Personally, I think that it's always better if you play once a week and not 2 times a week. Yes, as you said, it's good to have a game right away because hopefully you can put this one behind. But in reality, it makes things a little more complicated in preparing for the match because it's not enough rest. But we have to do it. I mean, Edmonton will have less time than we will do because they're going to play tomorrow and then they're going to have to travel. But for us as well, we have to make some decisions.
These last 3 games, there's been quite a bit of turnover, I guess, in terms of players starting. So Dane Murphy starts one game, Flores the next. And how difficult has it been this season to find a consistent starting 11 to play with?
It's been a little bit difficult because of the injuries that we have had. We're trying now to give time to some players in order to grow physically, and that way we can have them there. Sena is playing more and more and more, and we see, right away when he steps in the field, the quality that he brings. I think he's getting closer to the Sena that we had last year, and I think he's going to be very impactful for us. But the reason why we have to change sometimes the lineup is like we don't have always the players available. I mean, Oakford comes from a concussion, then another player gets hurt, so we have depth enough to be able to put some players in. But at the end, we haven't found the consistency to put the same 11 on a constant basis.
Last couple of questions.
Coach, Stokeline had good chemistry he was developing with Ncelli before you lost him. He had to go back home. Is there somebody else that you see maybe Stokeline can develop that kind of chemistry with up front to try and create some better chances?
No, I think with Denison they have a good chemistry as well. I mean, they showed it in Ottawa. Just today it didn't work out. So we will analyze exactly what happened today, and we'll keep on working. But I think both of them also, they're 2 very good strikers. They look at each other, and if we have to find something more, we're always looking. We're always trying to make sure that we get the team better.
Last question, please.
For those of us that didn't attend the phone conference, what's the word on Ncelli?
Ncelli is going to be part of the team all the way until December. He has personal reasons why he couldn't come back, family related, and unfortunately we have to respect that, and we have to support him as we did. We gave him one time to try to figure these things out, and at the end he had to make a very difficult decision.